Oh, I've known Jesus a long time. He's my salvation. He brought me through this sickness.
You don't want to be afraid when you get a diagnosis, because since we are Christians, we want to believe that God is going to, like she said, everything's going to be okay, everything will work out. But we all know reality of life is that God doesn't always work things out the way we want them to be. I looked at the scans, and then the doctor said, there's a little bit on her, there is a lesion here, and there's nothing else, maybe something on the right lymph node. And my first thought was just, thank you, Lord. Or, oh my goodness, he can do this. She went down and had the surgery. They took her whole epiglottis out.
I didn't know how bad I was, but they had said I could go either way. And I was laying there and I was trying to put my fingers together, and I just couldn't get it going. I said, Lord, I don't know how bad I am, but if you're ready for me, I'm ready to come home. I said, but I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I said, because I have new great-grandchildren, and I'd like to get to know them better. And I just prayed, laid there and prayed. And I said, thy will be done, Lord. Mm-hmm. When you give your troubles to the Lord, everything's fine. You know, everything falls into place. So I just give the cancer to the Lord. And they took it. I'm cancer-free.
Wasn't Grandma involved in the Free Methodist or United Methodist Church?
Yeah, my grandmother, we went to the Free Methodist Church in Uniontown for years. Years and years. And I got saved there once, but I backslid. So, well, it's the truth.
I know, but it just sounds funny when you say it.
But I got saved again. My husband was an alcoholic, and I had threw him out of the house. And the preacher from over in Hopwood called me, Reverend Large. And he said, Glenda, Bill come over and he found the Lord. And I said, well, that's good. And he said he wants to come home. And I said, well, preacher, you keep him for 2 weeks. I said, and if he stays sober, maybe I'll think about it. Because he'd do that and he'd just 2 weeks, you know. So he stayed saved. And we had a really good life.
He didn't backslide?
No, he didn't backslide. He read his Bible every day.
If there was always an obstacle, she always found a way to overcome it.
Yeah.
And she did things. I mean, we didn't have a ton of stuff growing up. I mean, my dad was a truck driver and he did construction sometimes. He did different things. The main thing, he what was he, an excavator? He ran heavy equipment for a while. And Mom was a nurse. Well, Mom had my mother was a nurse. She went back to become a nurse's aide. And I was always very impressed with my mom. She always was very kind to people.
Oh, Anita.
She has a kind heart, and she was always a good example. She took care of those women and she gave them love, and she was a very very good example of how you can treat people with respect. And I learned a lot how to treat other people by watching her.
Thank you. Emma was a joy. She was a tomboy, but she never gave me any trouble. She's my best friend. She's real good to me. She takes good care of me.
Tell them what the doctor said, how special I was.
No, I'm not. I'm just thankful that I know the Lord. And I know that when I go where I'm going, and I'm not a bit afraid.
You know, people ask you like, oh, well, you're a Christian. How can you believe some of the stuff you believe? And do you really believe this? And sometimes you just say, I can't explain it to you, but I know that it's true. And I know if you are looking for that in your life and you give God the credit that is due him, you will see him in every aspect of your life if you're looking for him, because he is here and he is working.